Hello, pals. It's Vera again. Speak out, friends. Yeah, today I have a topic for you. How are you doing? Before I start, how are you doing? I hope you're doing good. Yes, I'm very excited being in front of camera and also chatting with you guys. Thank you so much for my subscriber. I say thank you very much for those who recently subscribed to my channel, those who have stayed, who didn't opt out. Thank you. You are the best. And those who are still thinking of subscribing, God bless you. I'm praying for you, just like you pray for me too. Yeah. There's this story I want to share with you. Something struck me. I remembered so many things. I decided to make this video. Today, my topic is about village aunties. Village aunties. I want to tell you the first experience I had with village aunties. I never believed that there's anybody that maybe when you tell somebody something will go wrong in your life. I didn't believe all that. There was this time I visited my daddy's my village. Let me not say my dad because it's actually my own home where I came from. So every December I try to get back home to see my mom or see my brothers and sisters, and also to do Christmas with my family. Then, so there was this guy, we met in Lagos, and this guy invited me to visit their home, his own village. Then, so I decided to go to visit this guy's place. Before I started going there to visit him, I visited my auntie. So every Christmas, if I come back then, I'll go and visit her. So there's something that always happens. Each time I visit her, immediately I stepped into her compound. She will bring out a small seat. She will sit down and she will also offer me a small seat. You Igbo people know one adulo chair, as in this small stool that we used to sit down in Igbo land to cook. She has it too. So if I just enter her compound, she'll sit on one and bring one for me to sit down. And she will ask me, the first question she's going to ask me, or she will ask me is, so, how have you been? What's going on? What's happening? What have been happening to you? Mumumi, novice, a little girl I was. I will tell her everything. You know, sometimes you need someone to share your story to. You need someone to tell what is going on. Somebody who will comfort you, who will advise you, especially if you do not have a mom. It's very, very difficult. Be careful. If you don't have a mother, if you don't have a mother in your life, your own real mother, please do be careful. All that glitters are not good. Not every auntie that calls you my daughter is actually seeing you as a daughter. And I'm not saying that every one of them who calls you daughter actually mean bad or do not mean well for you. No, I'm not saying that. But I mean, you should be careful. My story can give you an idea. At least what I went through can give you sense. I mean, can keep you at alert. If you are growing up or you've grown like me, I'm already a woman today. So if you are growing up, or you are still growing up, or you've grown like me, my dear, you have to be careful. It's not everything you tell people. It's not even everything you tell your aunt. It's not everything you tell your father's brother or father's sister. You can tell your mom. You can confide in your mom. If your mom is going to do you evil, if she's going to do bad thing to you, she's not going to go to the extreme. But there are people who are actually your aunt. They see you as a competitor to their own children. They see you as a competitor to their own family. They wouldn't want you to go far. Yeah, I'm telling you. There are some people like that, and this was my story. So every year, this woman would bring this chair, and I would sit down, we would talk, I would share everything. She would tell me, okay, do it this way, don't worry, it's going to be this way and all that. And each time a guy is striking me or trying to ask me out for marriage, or I used to single or that, or invite me somewhere, I would just tell her, because I go to the East every year. And if you go to the East every year, you know what I'm saying. They will always come after you for marriage. Some guys will actually come to ask for, are you still single? We'll try and make inquiry. So this guy, I was hoping that this guy's family, I actually visited this guy's family, and eventually they didn't come anymore. They promised, the guy promised they will come. He will come to see my family, but he ended up not coming. They didn't come. I was shattered. And I waited. He didn't come. The family didn't also come. So I thought, oh God, why didn't they come? God, what is this? I actually ran back to my auntie in the evening to tell her aunt, do you know this guy didn't come? They said they were coming today. They said, they didn't come again. I said, no, they didn't come. She said, oh, don't worry. Maybe it's not for you. Maybe they will come some other time. He will contact you to tell you why they didn't come. Mugu. I said, okay. After everything, I went back to Lagos. I didn't bother talking to this guy anymore because they didn't actually come. That was how I separated myself from the friendship, because they didn't come. So the last time we met again, we met somewhere, and he was like, oh, can I tell you what happened? I said, no, I don't need to know what happened. At least we're not having any relationship. And when I visited this guy, his family sat with me. His family sat with me and asked me some question. Why do our brother, did he tell you why you were invited? He kind of like you, you're a young, pretty lady. And they talked with me. So I kind of had hopes that they would come. Not just like we are friends. I've had some couple of male friends that I didn't have any relationship with. Yeah, I had some couple of male friends. I didn't have relationship with them. I never had any relationship. But this guy, not like we dated, but we were close. He actually asked me for marriage. Yeah, he actually asked me. That was why I visited his home, his family. So after everything, he didn't come. So I told him, I said, no, don't bother explaining what happened. It's okay, it's okay. He was doing very well. It's not just he was doing well. So I didn't bother to. I stayed away from him. Now, one day, when I got admission to Abuja, I still kept this relationship because I was in that. I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know what my problem was. I was still going to my aunt. Each time I come back, I'll go to my aunt and discuss with her and tell her a lot of things. Now, one day, I went with a friend to pray somewhere. And immediately the person saw me. He said, oh my God, where is this young lady that you came with? He said, oh, she's my friend. He said, oh, come. You've trusted so much. The trust have kept you like this. Trust. I said, what is trust? He said, trust. People you've trusted, your family, people you've called family, were the one keeping you this way. So the guy told me something. He said, this year, he called me, said, I know you are doubting me. You doubt what I've just said. I said, yes. So he said, I'll pray with you. But this year, when you travel back to your village, anyone who asks you anything about yourself, tell them all is well. We give God all the glory. So I now remembered my aunt. I said, no. I told him, I said, no. It's only my aunt I share my secret with. He said, so stop sharing your secret. So whenever you travel, for you to know who I'm saying, if anybody sits you down and asks you, oh, how is it going? What have happened? Tell me. Oh, tell the person, thank God. God is alive. All is well. Actually, believe me, I tell you the truth. I traveled home. And this woman brought seat again. I just entered her compound like normal. She brought seat, one aduloku chair, this stool. She brought it out again and said, Obi, come and sit down. Wanyoma, beautiful girl, what is happening? Kenkenemen, gist me, talk, let's talk. I thought initially that she was doing it because she's an elderly aunt. She was an elderly aunt to me. I didn't know that there was more to it. So I told her, I said, there's nothing. Everything is okay. I thank God. I traveled back that year. I came back the next year, the same thing. Do you know the third time this woman told me to stop coming to her house if I know I don't have anything to tell her anymore? She told me, pump and plain. She didn't hide it. She didn't even play around it. She came out to say, hey, Obi, if you know you don't have anything anymore to tell me, each time you visit, you've visited 3 years now, I've been asking you, you don't have anything. Then stop visiting my house. Stop coming to see me, okay? I don't need your presence anymore in my compound. I was shocked. I said, okay, aunt, thank you. I went home and I cried. Why am I sharing this story? Please advise yourself. If you have been doing something and it's not working out, don't waste your years. Don't let anybody remote you with their black powers, with black magic. Don't let people remote your destiny. Stop it. Stop sharing your history with people. Stop telling people ATCJ and now how you have been going and coming. Rather tell it to God or your own mother. Sometimes it's better you even keep it, swallow it. It will do you good. Maybe because I started swallowing a lot of things changed dramatically for me. Dramatically. Write my word. Dramatically for me. So please do swallow things and keep it in your heart. There's no secret anymore if you bring it out. But if you keep it here, it becomes your best secret, your best word, your best friend. I just want to tell you something. God loves you so much. He will continue to love you. No matter the situation, no matter what you are going through, the best time is ahead of you. There will be a day you will turn back and you say, thank God those people didn't marry me. Thank God they wasted my time. Thank God it was like this. If it is not for them, I won't be where I am today. That's my story. May God bless you. I pray God will touch your heart. God will beautify you. He will direct you in the right path. That you will know the right time to say word and the right time and not to say anything. May God bless you. May God continue to sustain you. I pray through Christ our Lord. Thank you so much. Subscribe to my channel. Please turn it on.